Hey guys!
Hi!
Welcome to husniandcharley's channel. So today's video is going to be about Somali tradition versus South African tradition. So we're gonna, do you want to give a little intro? Maybe what's it all about?
Yeah, so basically we're just going to go through a few questions and just talk about the different customs and traditions between the two cultures.
Quite similar, most African cultures, but yeah, we'll find out a bit more. So start with the questions.
Alrighty.
Right.
What is like a food item that is a symbol of like your country?
My country, I would probably say, it's quite hard actually, I'd probably say baris. No, I lie, rice is quite common everywhere, but banana, because we like to have moss with everything. If you don't, banana's moss, as I keep referring to it. Yeah, so we have banana and like everything. Rice, the whole lot, it's going in. So banana would probably be, I think, the main one for us. What about for yourself? In South Africa?
Bap.
Bap, yeah.
I'd say that. Or, which is maize meal, sorry. Or I would say braai, which is like a barbecue basically, and that's quite a traditional
South
African thing.
Yeah, I'd probably say braai.
Like braai meat and bap.
Yeah, probably that as well. Cool, number 2.
National or cultural dress for your country?
For us, yes, the guys wear mawis, which is like sarong, so they use it around like Pacific Islands and certain parts of Asia as well. They call it lungi or dhoti, whatever you want to call it, Indians I think. So men obviously wear that, just a top, or sometimes they have like the long sort of bed sheet where they wrap around themselves, all in white. Girls wear something called guntino, which is like mustard yellow and red, and like you sort of have it like a toga type thing in there. I don't know how to explain it, but we'll put a picture up anyway. So yeah, so guntino and mawis.
For Zulu, I would say the men wear like animal skin, usually like shirtless, and we have like a headpiece as well, and a shield. And then for the women, depending on whether, it depends on your marital status. So if you're a young single woman, then you would be topless basically with a skirt made with beads. If you're engaged, then you would have like a bra. And then if you're married, you would be fully covered in like a traditional outfit, and then you'd also have a hat.
Like Brenda Fassie hat, yeah.
Yeah. Insert picture here.
Cool, number 3.
Number 3. Name 3 things that take place during a traditional like marriage ceremony.
Marriage for us is probably be like nikah, which is like where like the men get together, you shake hands, and you know you say, yeah, I give you my daughter and all that kind of stuff. So it actually happens just with the guys. And then the other thing is something called shashsar for women. So it's like after you've been married for a week, you have a festival, or like a, no, it's not a festival, but it's like a party where they bring like these like really cool funky silk scarves, and like there's like loads of them, so every person in the family, friends, everyone comes, pops it on your head, and then turns it around, does it again, so it's to mark that you're a married woman and all that kind of stuff. And they just dump it on the floor afterwards, and there's a woman who's in charge, grabs all of it, obviously packs it up for you. But yeah, people end up getting about, I'll probably say 300 up to 500 different scarves just from one wedding. And thirdly, another thing that happens, I'm not sure what other thing happens at weddings.
It's quite hard to think, isn't it?
It's quite hard, that's traditional. I'm trying to think. I think that's, I've got the 2, but obviously if you know like the tradition like better, obviously, let me know what third other thing there is, because that's the only thing that I can really think of. But I think Mandem though, from Badio, yeah, shout out to all the Mandem in the farms and that, back, not in the farms, but the people like nomads and that from, if I'm correct, they have to actually go kill a male lion.
A lion?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but this is like proper like, Badi is like obviously like, you know, out in the countryside, that's what they got to do. Apparently, I'm not too sure, please correct me, but I think they might have to actually go kill a male lion. If you kill a female one or one that's young, then you don't really get the girl. Okay. That's before you get married, I think, so yeah.
So for a Zulu wedding, we would have, initially you would have your Western wedding, so your white wedding, which is called. And then afterwards you would do your Zulu traditional wedding, and only when you've done your Zulu traditional wedding is your actual wedding like official, because you have to get blessing from your ancestors and stuff as well. So you initially have to have a lobola, which is where the man, which is just a dowry basically, so the man has to pay to marry the woman, and usually it would be in the form of cattle, so it would be cows traditionally, but nowadays they just give money. And it also depends on your status as to how much the woman would be worth.
Yeah.
So once that's taken place, your actual ceremony will then start, and you have to slaughter some cows. So 2 cows usually, so one from the bride's side and then one from the groom's side. That takes place, and cows is quite a big thing in the Zulu culture. So obviously, like, the dowry is paid in cattle. You use cows for that, and then this is a symbol where you have to slaughter the cows. And then another third thing, the bride, she has to offer some gifts to her family that she's going to marry. So her in-laws, she will have to provide, usually it's furniture, and it's her way of saying that she fully accepts going into that family. She will have to provide, like, bed linen,
the whole lot, yeah.
yeah, like literally like furniture, and she usually will also have to provide it for the other members of the family. So it's not just the immediate family, but it will be like the extended family as well. So it's quite a big thing that you have to do.
No, it's quite big actually. Like, the animal thing as well, we do the same as well. It's quite an African thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it depends on the type of
region, like.
Yeah, and the type of animal as well, because I think some it's goats, and then some it's like cows for hours, and
we have camels.
Lions.
No, the lions, like a sort of rite of passage thing to say that you're brave, basically. I think, please correct me, but I got that from Happy Khalif, yeah. I don't know if he's thinking of it, but he's a comedian. Yeah, we use, like, for us it's the same sort of thing with animals back in the day. Camels are quite a big thing in Somalia, so
I think a lot of the time, like, you would have because a lot of Africans tend to have like farms, don't they? So
yeah,
that shows your wealth.
Yeah, so the more animals you have, the bigger you are. So if you have like 300 cows, you're really wealthy. So yeah, you can go get overdraft, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that's what it sort of comes to.
Okay, so this is like an interesting one. So if somebody comes to your home, like a guest that comes to your home, what would you traditionally serve them?
Traditionally,
that's a hard one, isn't it?
It depends what time. If they come in the afternoon, in Somali we have something called asariya, which is like sort of like where you have like kind of snacks. So where I'm from, like down south in Somalia, we have like halwa, buskut, mashmash, shushimo. Buskut is just biscuit, yeah, but it's really nice. It's got like cardamom and all that kind of stuff in it. You've tasted it, haven't you? I remember I brought it to your uni. Halwa as well. I need to buy her some halwa. She hasn't tried it just yet, but I think it's too sweet for you though, isn't it?
Maybe. I'm not a fan of like really sweet
She likes the salty stuff, but then you might like bajio, which is like bhaji basically. There's also something called lelefo, which is proper down south. If you know wagwan, holler at me. There's another thing called bungalow as well. We put a little salt in it.
Bungalow.
Yeah, you know, comment yeah, bungalow if you know about that life. Is nice. So it just depends. Yeah, if you come in the afternoon, you get the snacks, the nice tea, all that kind of stuff. If you come during lunchtime, it's either baris or basta. That's it. Yeah, with some bisbas on the side. If you come in the morning, obviously you have like qura, which is breakfast. You know, you have lahoh, anjera as I like to call it. Yeah, so just it really depends really. What about for you guys? Is it the timing or you
didn't know half of the stuff that you said, but it's cool. I don't know what's a traditional, just whatever's in your fridge.
So does it not depend on timing for you guys anyway?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know, like, because obviously I'm just going off of what I've been raised on.
Fair play. Yeah.
And obviously we would serve like tea. So rooibos would be the traditional tea, I guess, because that's like the South African tea.
Yeah.
We'd have that, and then maybe have it with some amaguinha, which is like
maguinhas are nice.
basically just like fried dough.
Yeah.
Donuts basically, but like delicious with maybe some polony.
Hey, polony. Again, thanks for listening. Hawin Wanaksan, which means good night in Somali. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.